Alright guys, Morgan Gibbs-White is a 22-year-old midfielder who has recently signed for Nottingham Forest for around £26 million. And this is a fee which has a lot of people have questioned. For me, I don't really see the outrage in the fee because in the current market, you do have to overpay a little bit. But on to him as a player, this is why I think he is going to be one of, the next big young players for England and in the Premier League. So at last season, he was playing for Sheffield United in the Championship and was their best player throughout the entire season. He was on loan from Wolves, who have just sold him to Forest. And throughout last season, his stats alone tell you how good he was in across the season from central midfield. He scored 12 goals and got 10 assists on top of that, so double figures in both metrics, and played most games for Sheffield United. Now, what he's very good at is he is a very good passer of the ball, very good goal scorer as well, despite not scoring many for Wolves. That was mainly down to limited opportunity, and when he does get an opportunity, they are rarely from the start of the game. So yeah, he's very good at scoring goals and passing. But what he's also got about him is he's not afraid to do something audacious. He likes to try and fool a defender or a midfielder that he's coming up against. So, for example, when he receives the ball, he'll try a flick or something. He'll try and do something that, will make a highlights reel if it comes off, and use it to get past a defender. So that's one thing he is very good at. And I think in this Nottingham Forest team that he's just joined, it wouldn't surprise me if he doesn't hit the ground running straight away, because he is joining a side that is, full of new players, like full of players that have only just joined the club themselves. So it's not like he is joining a stable dressing room. It is going to take time for, it to go from here to here, in terms of like the squad feeling, like mutual feeling of like togetherness, if anything. So nobody really knows their place in the squad yet. So that's how it's going to be for Forest this season. It's going to take time. But the role he's going to be playing in this Nottingham Forest side this season is most likely to be in a three at the back system, so a 3-4-3 or a 3-5-2. He's most likely to be either the most attacking of a three in central midfield, or he's going to be one of the front three who is, with say, if we play Brennan Johnson and Taiwo Awoniyi, he is most likely going to be the one who sort of isn't like running onto balls or making runs. He's going to be the one who's more creative out of the three. So that'll be his role in the team, I think. He's also made himself like a permanent fixture in the England under-21s team over the past year, becoming one of their best players. And yeah, he's recently scored a goal for them as well. So yeah, in terms of like coming through the England youth ranks, he's pretty much played every single level for England, from under 16 to under 21s. I think the only one he hasn't played at is under 20s. So yeah, the next aim for him has got to be breaking into the men's team. It's going to be difficult because it's been a long time since England had this much attacking talent in like creative areas. So yeah, he is going to be coming up against the likes of Mason Mount and Jack Grealish and many others in like a number 10 role, if that makes sense. So yeah, he's got a task on his hands there. But I feel as though a big measure in how Forest do this season is going to be down to how well Morgan Gibbs-White performs, and I think he will perform very well. It's a bit that might not be enough for Forest because they've got a lot of other players to bed into this team. So yeah, I think Morgan Gibbs-White in the future will become a very good footballer. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.